Hi Mike, and today I'm going to try to figure out why my toilet is making a vibration noise. Hey, if this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss anything. Alright, so here's the toilet, and the noise is coming from the fill valve here. It is vibrating. It's a weird little hum noise. It sounds like a VW. No offense to VWs. Alright, so obviously the sound is only made when water is flowing, and this is the noise maker and it's vibrating, and so if I push down this float, which allows the water to flow, you hear it as well. And so I'm thinking it's either a seal underneath this cap, or on the underside of the fill valve there's a restrictor, a water restrictor that might be plugged up with something. But anyway, the noise is being made because water is passing through something that is torn, vibrating, whatever. So I'm going to turn the water off and just kind of relieve the pressure. I'm going to push down on this and rotate it to get that to come off. And what I'm looking for is underneath this little cap here. And it's that little seal. Probably easier if I just disconnected that. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, and I'm trying to see if there's any weirdness, any tears. I'm gonna try to grab it and pull it out a little bit. And you know what, while I've got this apart, I think I will put a cup upside down over this, turn the water back on, and blow out any possible debris. Yeah, so this doesn't look like it's a problem. There's a couple little indentions there, but I don't think that's an issue. I think that's just from it compressing against the other side of this valve here. So I'm going to go get a cup and turn it upside down and see if we can get anything out of there. Alright, so I've got the cup. And by the way, don't use glass. I'm only using glass so you can see the action here, but use a paper cup or styrofoam cup. And I'm going to turn the water on. You should see a bunch of water hit the underside of this glass and spit out, and hopefully something falls out of there with it. Debris. Nothing there, but you know what? I think I heard the sound as I turn the water on, which tells me everything on top is going to be not the cause. So I'm going to put the seal back on here, and that threads right over a little pin. I don't know if you can see that little pin sticking out there. And then it goes back like so. And then I'll put this back on the stick, and then rotate this back on top. Okay, that's all there is to that. I'm going to turn the water back on. Water's back on. And I'm going to press this down to let the water flow and see if the noise still happens. And the noise still happens. Okay, last step is to go underneath and see what we can see. Okay, here's the underside of the toilet. I've got the wall valve here. I'm going to turn that off, press down, release the pressure, and then I'm going to unscrew that little fitting right there. I'm going to hold on to this fill valve as I do it. I'm going to spill a little bit of water here on the floor as I pull this off. And there it is. And so I'm going to take some needle nose pliers and reach up there and pull that out. Okay, so I see some stuff on it, but it's not a lot. It's like some white crusty stuff. Well, you can see the main channels of this thing are open. There's some crusty stuff there. Yeah, nothing that's really going to cause a noise, I don't think. I'm going to go take this over to the sink and wash this out. Okay, so I cleaned this off, and I noticed there's a little tiny washer up there, and I'm wondering if as the water passes by this restrictor, if this washer isn't vibrating. So I'm going to do a stupid little test and not put that back in, and just connect it right directly back up without that water restrictor in there. See if it makes a noise. And turn the water back on. Okay, back on. All right, let's see if we have any change. Just again, gonna push down. Well, it's not vibrating anymore. So that's interesting. Huh, I wonder if that's all that it was. What else could it have been? Huh. All right, well, about the only thing that could have been is that tiny little washer right there. As water goes by it, it shakes and vibrates and makes a vibration whirring noise. I'm not a big fan of taking parts out without replacing them, so I'm just going to go get one off one in my garage, stick it back up there, and be good. I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.